Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Caffeinated or Die. This is episode 3 of your morning coffee. My name, of course, is Antoine, and I'm here with my hosts, Sparky from Sparky's Tech Corner and Cassie from not YouTube. Say hello.
Hello.
Morning, guys.
So how has everybody's week been?
I got called out on a YouTube video.
Are we really going to be talking about this?
Are
Look,
we really?
I
Really?
cannot. You sent me a Sandman video as punishment for something that you apparently think I did. That's not true. And before we even start about that, what are we drinking this morning? I have with me some Mountain Dew Voltage for my caffeine. What do you guys have?
I've got a Monster Rehab.
You have what?
Monster
Rehab?
Rehab. Yeah, Rehab. I've got the pink lemonade one.
Yay.
Excuse me?
She's got a point. I'm just.
What are you
I
drinking,
just got my
Sparky?
I've just got my Coca-Cola and my coffee.
And as long as you're not mixing them together and creating some disgusting, gross thing, you should be fine.
No. So,
All
how's
right.
your week
So you
been?
want? Well, apparently I called someone out, so she's going to complain at me about it. So go right ahead.
I'm not going to complain. I made a promise to Ish that I would actually bring it up. I'm not going to make you go through that again. I can't do it.
Yeah.
You're numb
Can't
to it
do
now.
Can't do what? What did you do?
Put you through another Sandman video. She kind of wants me to now.
All right.
Why?
I
I
ended up.
don't know. Something about making you cry, making her cry.
I ended up watching something this week that was just mind-numbing. Okay, imagine the most boring battle ever on Dragon Ball Z. Like, say, Yamcha and the Cyberman.
Yamcha versus Yajirobe, but something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That's actually better. That was actually better than this. You know, I ended up listening to the whole fucking You versus Do yesterday.
Oh.
You know what? You know, so this is just going to be a bash on Antoine morning. Okay. So let's discuss what the categories were. So the categories for the cook-off were quite simply. All right. So what were the categories? There was panache or flair. There was plating. There was creativity, and then the most important one, which was shit talk. You know what? Do you know how shit talk works? You say something to someone, and then they respond. So when I was throwing it at Do and getting nothing back, shit talk then turned towards, well, the judges in the chat. So I'm sorry, I was shit talking just fine. But when my competition wasn't saying anything, I'm kind of painted into a corner. You can only beat on someone for so long before it just becomes sad. Anything else?
I'm just giving you shit, man.
You know what, Sparky, do you want to go ahead and jump into the ring against someone? I'll host another cooking competition.
I don't cook.
It
but
won't
I'll
be
try.
against me.
Huh?
It
Oh,
won't
yeah?
be against me.
Oh, you're gonna throw me up against Gwen, aren't you?
Oh, if you want to go up, you're challenging Gwen. Gwen already
I'm
has
not-
a challenger.
I'm not
Yeah.
challenging anyone. If I challenge anyone to anything, it's gotta be a soldering contest. How's that?
Sorry, I don't know how to do that. So
Because here's the way I'm gonna do a cook-off contest. We're gonna start I'm gonna sit back for about 50 minutes, shit talking. Then I'm gonna open up my can of Spam. I'm gonna cut off 2 slices, throw it in the microwave, put on bread. There you go.
That is the saddest thing I've ever heard.
I don't cook. I'm lazy.
Wait, Fermion, you said you were watching it while you were donating plasma. Okay. Whatever floats your boat. I mean, no, Gwen is being challenged by Lo-Fi to a baking versus barbecue, I think.
That's what it is.
Okay.
It's Gwen is going to be baking, and Lo-Fi is going to be barbecuing.
All right, whatever. I mean, I know I'm being a judge. I know Do is going to be a judge. I don't know who the other judges are going to be. It's because Gwen can do savory, but she is a pastry chef. She went to school for it. So that's her forte. Lo-Fi said she doesn't know how to bake, so she is going to just spit roast a pig or something.
I don't remember the full comments on it.
That's the way you do it.
So, anyway, apparently Numbskull is just giving me shit in the chat.
Yeah, he's like railing you.
He's being vicious for some reason. I don't understand.
Thank
Anyway,
you, Nums.
aside from trying to take me down a notch, what did you? No, you don't get a chef salad. You didn't pay for the meal. You don't get a chef salad. Aside from that, what did you guys do this week? Anything interesting?
I'll let you go first, Cassie.
Other than reading really dumb articles that we will be showcasing later, it's actually been a pretty laid-back week.
Articles
I've brought good
and
ones.
Twitter posts.
That, yes.
Well, that was entertaining. All right, Sparky, what did you do?
Bite me.
Got my ass kicked at work.
I heard. Now, I don't know if any of you understand what Sparky does, but he lifts 250-pound tires all day. So Sparky's got guns hidden underneath his tiny little frame, and I don't quite understand how. But anyway, go on.
Oh, no. I'm not hiding guns. It's just knowing how to use a fucking pry bar and the right momentum. No, I'm supposed to be walking at a truck dealership. And somehow I got stuck walking on a fucking trailer. And the trailer got towed in, smoking, because all 4 wheels on the damn trailer were locked up. Why they didn't take it to a trailer shop, I'll never understand why. But I ended up getting stuck for 2 days walking on this rain outside. See, the other day it was like 50 degrees outside raining. Yesterday it was actually a pretty good day. And nothing on this fucking trailer wanted to budge. I had to beat everything off the goddamn trailer. So I can tell you right now, my arms hurt, my legs hurt, and my back hurts.
Well, when you're pulling off 250-pound tires, I mean, I guess that's what's.
I was gonna say,
happens.
Have you ever seen a super single?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, I assume you've seen a truck.
Yeah, no, I've never seen a semi truck.
I've got to ask because there's some people that haven't. They've seen them from a distance, but they haven't seen them up close. No,
the closest I've ever gotten was driving by one where a tire decided to explode and sounded like a fucking shotgun going off in my ear.
A shotgun? You got lucky. They usually sound like fucking cannons. No, a super single is like on the drive tires, the duals. But instead of it being a dual tire, it's just one great big ass fucking tire, and that's what this trailer had on. And they're real fun to walk with.
Well, I couldn't do it. Because I would look at the person and go, "I'm sorry, we're closed." Do you not see it's 50 degrees? It's 50 degrees out, and you want me to be out in the rain, taking that off because you're a dumbass. We're closed. Go somewhere else.
Oh, no. That's actually not the worst. The worst I had was, I gotta say, back in 2009, I was running a service truck, and it was Christmas time. And the roads were closed. And we got, the shop I was working at got called out for a road call for a truck 20 miles away, out of fuel in the middle of a fucking blizzard. So a lot of phone calls were made, and I finally got a call from the shop, from my manager, and got basically presented with, you go out or you're fired. Okay. So I went out.
I guess I'm looking for another job because that person's dead.
Yeah. Well, what was is, like I said, I-44 was close. I mean, I gotta say, there's probably about 5 foot of snow on the ground by the time this blizzard started and I went out. And I said, the interstate that's right next to the shop was closed. So I got to go out on a closed interstate. And for 8 fucking hours trying to start this truck up. Now, if it was just out of fuel and that was it, I could have got the truck started and out there. However, I was dealing with a fucking drum-ass driver that didn't understand when your truck's out of fuel, there's no sense and reason trying to start it. So whenever I got out there, I filled up the truck with fuel. He ran his batteries down. So I had to spend about 3 hours charging his fucking batteries up off of the jumper pack. Got it to where I can store it, but it wouldn't turn over. Opened up the hood, looked underneath the fucking truck. 10 fucking cans of starting fluid. Empty underneath the fucking truck. He ether-locked the engine. And when you ether-lock the engine, you're done. You've got to let that shit fucking evaporate out of the engine. It could take about 10 to 15 hours. So I finally ended up having to wait for about 5 hours until they decided to open up I-44 again and get a tow truck out there. And that was Christmas morning.
Jesus.
See, there's a reason I don't do certain jobs. Like, Sparky, you work with fire. I don't do certain jobs like that because I would be at a call and they would say, "Yes, you need to go in there and save them." And I would look and go, "I'm not going in there." And they go, "But you hear them screaming. That's my son. He's screaming." I said, "Yes, probably because he's on fire and that hurts."
Actually, the fire department aspect is a little bit different than that. There is a code. There are also certain sets of rules that we do go by. Unfortunately, if it's got to cost a life to save a life, it's not worth it. And that's one of the things that sucks about being a firefighter. It's just some things that you just can't do.
Thank you for ruining my joke, Sparky.
I'm sorry.
It was funny, and then you just stabbed it with a fork over and over and over again.
No. I stabbed it with a fucking Halligan boy over and over and over again.
Anyway, it's just one of those jobs I can't do, so I'm not going to even attempt it because it's like it's for me. It's not worth the effort. I don't care about people enough. But
you care about people. You just care about certain people. You care about Sandman enough to talk about them.
Oh my god.
That's
No,
true.
I care about Sandman to the point of I don't understand how he has 106,000 subscribers. He should actually have just 106, if not only 6. But 106,000 people listen to this moron. That's what bothers me. Not the fact that he's a raving lunatic, but I don't know. Why must you bring him up over and over and over again?
Magical
It's like,
vaginas everywhere.
it's the copulins. Yes, the two that consumed Antoine's beef are still alive. God damn, man. What is wrong with you? It was medium. It was perfectly cooked medium. And the shrimp was cooked perfectly. Bite me. Anyway, do we want to get this show on the road finally? Or are you guys do you want to stab that knife in a couple more times?
Oh, you're anticipating it now.
Antoine. It's all good fun. You know, you had the exact same capability of throwing it back just like we do.
It's not. God damn it. Numbskull, it was medium. Medium. There was no rarity. There was no rare in the middle of that. That was perfectly cooked.
Oh, see, let's see. I gotta look at it like this. Here's how I like my steak. And to put it,
if you say shoe leather, I'm kicking you off of this hangout right now.
No.
Okay.
I go by Pepper's aspect. You wipe its ass, you knock the horns off, and you sit on the fucking plate.
I see you've watched The Cowboy Way.
Yes.
Oh yes.
I love that movie.
I love out in the country. What do you expect?
Sheep that push back?
Meh.
All right, let's get. Keep Penelope in her pen. We don't need her interrupting the show again. All right, let's get this show on the road. All right. Let's take a look at something weird, shall we, today? So, what one do you want to look at first? The first link you sent me, the second link you sent me, or the third one?
We'll start with the first one because that one still throws me off.
All right. Let me screen share here. All right. Elephants deserve legal personhood. New lawsuit argues in Connecticut. Fucking what?
I know. That was my reaction.
What? It's a fucking animal. Look, I understand that the people from PETA are ridiculous. All right? I understand that. But come on now. Come on. This is stupid. All right. Animals are not people too. All right. So the lawsuit this lawsuit may never be forgotten. Not funny. In the first case of its
hashtag last match.
There'll be a chipmunk in Congress in 2024. I hope so. It'll still be better than Brianna Wu. In the first case of its kind in the United States, of course, because we're crazy, an animal rights group has filed suit seeking legal personhood for elephants who are being kept in a Connecticut zoo. The Non-Human Rights Project lawsuit on behalf of the elephants, Minnie, Beulah, and Karen, marks the first time in the world that a lawsuit has demanded that an elephant's legal right not to be imprisoned and treated as a thing be recognized, said Stephen Wise, founder of the Non-Human Rights Project, which filed the suit. What? It's an animal. Yes, it is a sentient being, but it's not like they can talk. Animals can paint. Okay, so fucking what? So can feminists. They use their vagina. We don't consider them human either.
This is true. This is very true.
So, my God. What?
Oh,
All right. Okay. Now, how I'm pretentious. Okay, I know I am.
We
But
know
how
this.
fucking pretentious do you have to be to create a rights project for animals, non-humans? What do they think that's going to happen if an elephant decides to charge them down? Do you think, oh, you helped me not be captured anymore, I'm not going to run you over? Or is the elephant just going to stomp them to death? I'm leaning towards stomping.
Diane too.
yeah.
So what? All right.
This comes from the same people that think that you can feed a dire wolf vegetation.
Where's someone get Vegan Gains? I want him to explain this shit. Numbskull says your dog has more rights than you, because in Canada, kids have more rights than parents. Oh. All right. Okay. Wise is arguing that animals such as elephants, which have complex cognitive and social abilities, should not be counted as things under the law, meaning they lack the capacity for any kind of legal rights. He said, instead, the group is pushing for the courts to give the elephants the capacity for personhood. Okay.
So, what?
Wait.
They expecting the elephant to go get a driver's license?
And a job and pay taxes.
Yeah, I mean, really?
If we give them personhood, especially in America, if we give them personhood and they cannot provide for themselves, they can then, apply for government assistance. Who's gonna fill out the paperwork for the elephant to get actual housing and food and healthcare? What is going on? This is the dumbest thing I have ever heard, and I just did a video about Sandman.
Well, you know how it is. You call one person out of the world war, 10 more come to join the fucking place.
I agree with Joshua. Joshua says this proves the human race is not going to last much longer. Put your head between your knees and kiss your ass goodbye. We are done. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Can we colonize Mars already? Someone get Elon Musk on the phone and tell him to hurry this shit up and show him this article. Wise stressed that seeking personhood for the elephants is not the same as seeking the full gamut of human rights. No, you're just trying to give it personhood. You're trying to make it a person who then has all the rights of said people of the country. The only thing we're seeking is the single right of bodily liberty that is protected by habeas corpus. I'll give you habeas corpus. I'll give you habeas corpus right as you go into rigor mortis.
Okay, now you're starting to talk like Magog. Quit that.
I don't have the deep enough voice for that.
Neither does Elle.
Well. Anyway, would you guys like to chime in, or do you want me to keep reading?
Keep reading.
Yeah,
all right. Better.
It gets worse.
Better.
All right. The group is working to have 3 elephants removed from the R.W. Comerford and Sons traveling petting zoo. So you want to take the elephants away from children? You rat bastards.
Yeah, the whole basic idea of this whole thing and granting them personhood is because there are places like petting zoos, circuses that are mistreating animals. And they are found in violation. So the idea is let's grant them personhood.
Animals?
That's the whole idea. That's what this is all about.
I gotta say, I think the only concept of what elephant is the only thing they've done is watch the movie Dumbo.
Yes, and the tear jerking scene of Dumbo, the fucking elephant. The fucking elephant going and seeing its mother locked up, and they're like, "Oh my god, Dumbo has so much feelings in him. He's so smart. Look at that!" And they don't understand that it's about a fucking flying elephant, a talking mouse, with racist crows.
It's the talking part that got them probably.
Still,
Oh look, the elephant's talking. We gotta free all elephants. We gotta give them all right.
but Dumbo never fucking talks. It's always the goddamn mouse.
Yeah, true on that part.
More people need to watch Bambi die. It's not Bambi that dies. It's Bambi's mother that dies.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue on with this shit show of an article. The zoo has been found in violation of meeting the minimum standards of the Animal Welfare Act in more than 50 times, according to the NHRP. Now, okay, do they actually have proof that they've been found in violation? Or is this just their feeling? We are dealing with PETA.
This is probably the same group of people who said that NRA is in violation of gun rights, but they have no control over the fucking gun rights.
All right. The zoo did not return a request for comment from NBC News on Monday. The violations include failure to have an employee present during periods when the public is in contact with the elephants, failure to give adequate veterinary care to treat an excessive accumulation of necrotic skin on the elephants' heads, and inadequate drainage of an elephant enclosure, according to the group. The elephants are also subjected to participating in traveling circus and to being ridden by humans. Wise said, "Oh no, the dreaded humans are riding the elephants."
Oh no.
Do they want elves riding the elephants? Maybe dwarves? What else is supposed to be riding the elephant? I know. They want monkeys riding the elephants. Someone get Schmeckel. We're gonna get these elephants out of there. We need him, Samaj, and one more monkey. We can ride them. We can have them ride them out, and they won't say a fucking thing about it. And it's an animal riding an animal. Oh my god! The elephants are also subjected. I said that already, right? Yes.
Yep.
The 3 elephants
Yes.
range from 36 to 50 years old, and were all born in the wild, according to the group. Were you there? Did you help the mother give birth to the baby elephants? Because that's the only way you can actually know.
Damiana says it's because they're sexually frustrated and no one will ride them.
Touche. Maybe they think by helping these 3 female elephants, they'll be getting some I don't even know how to put this to make it not sound gross. Elephant poon. I don't know. There's no way to not say that without it being disgusting.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, when the elephant sits down on their head, it's not like it's going to be a good thing.
No, there's actually a video of that.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to see it. No one else wants to see it either. Wise said the suit would rely on the testimony of many experts and scientists who say elephants are autonomous beings with complex cognitive abilities and social structures. Of course they are, because they actually move in herds and they take care of their young and they move around. That's why they're complex and autonomous. So are gerbils. No one knows what the fuck a hamster is supposed to be for. Do you see hamsters in the wild? No, because they get eaten by every single predator. They're nice and crunchy and slow and fat.
Yep.
So what the autonomous beings doesn't mean shit. Are you going to give a walking stick? I'm talking about the bug, not an actual walking stick. Are you going to give a walking stick autonomous the label autonomous being because it actually moves around on its own and has cognitive abilities of eating, sleeping, and fucking? I mean, come
Um,
Yes, it's a big furry egg roll for bigger animals.
Antoine,
True.
check your DMs real quick.
I have to stop screen sharing to do that. All right.
This kind of puts into retrospect what you were saying earlier.
Oh no, I've seen that. I don't want to see it again. I'm not clicking play on that. Fuck you. Nope, not happening.
Okay.
I'm seeing weird shit on 4chan. I don't need to see more.
You know it's bad when there's an immediate nope, not touching that. No.
I sent it to you, Cassie.
Oh,
All right, so
Jesus
So
Christ.
you can kind of get a hint on what he's talking about.
all right, so it is simply immoral, and it ought to be illegal to imprison an autonomous being against their will without due process. No stranger to the issue, Wise has also filed habeas corpus petitions on behalf of two chimpanzees, Kiko and Tommy, living in New York. A New York judge ruled against the group in June because the judge is actually intelligent. This judge needed to be in Scotland for Dankula. I mean, the judge that ruled on that would probably give the chimpanzees autonomy. The case and Wise's 25-year quest for animal rights was documented in the 2016 HBO documentary Unlocking the Cage. 25-year quest. So does he have armor that he's going out with? He's like got a broadsword. You know, it's dangerous outside. Take this kind of thing.
Oh boy.
This is fucking stupid. Oh look, it's the chimpanzees. Aren't they adorable?
Yep.
That one's eating
Yes.
a shoe, I think. What is that? Oh, it's an ice cream. It's a banana ice cream. All right. Despite the setback last summer, Wise pointed to small steps of progress in other places around the world, such as in Argentina, where in November of 2016, the judge ruled that chimpanzees named Cecilia was a non-human legal person and agreed that the ape had inherent rights. What? What?
Yeah. I told you it got better.
Fucking what? Inherent rights? So, if Argentina had the same Bill of Rights that the US did, that means that chimpanzee has the right to government assistance. This fucking porch monkey does not deserve government assistance.
You never know. That monkey might run for Congress and might do a better job than some of the people that are in Congress.
If the monkey was blind and deaf, it would do better than some of the people in Congress. But it's still a monkey. I'm sorry, a chimpanzee. It cannot converse what it wants. It cannot tell us what it needs. It's a monkey.
Hi, welcome to today's day and age.
Because
where I bet if we had a zombie apocalypse,
current
there'd be
year.
zombie rights activists.
Actually, there's
I would
already
throw zombie rights activists in front of the zombies and say, "Go ahead, have your fun."
Yeah.
Talk to them, see if they do it. Numbskull
that's
says
what they
today in
do.
Animal Court. Today in Animal Court, a chimp sues Donald Trump over presidential talking points. Witnesses report the two messing up each other's hair and having to be separated by the zebra force.
In other news, the wild LGBTQ group marched in the streets today through DC. We weren't sure what they wanted because we don't understand them, but we know they want something.
Oh, just wait. No, just wait. There'll be a group out there that will want gender fluidity for all wild animals.
No, Sparky, shut your mouth. You're going to give them ideas. Do
Who
not
says they
give
haven't
them
already had
ideas.
these ideas?
Exactly.
Don't give them ideas. That's bad. There's more. There's still more to this stupid fucking. I've been talking about this for 20 minutes.
I told you I found a good one.
Wise argued that animals are already afforded legal rights in Connecticut and New York, where a pet trust statute allows people to make animals the beneficiaries of trust. Yes, and all of those people who make their animals beneficiaries to the millions of dollars think they're stupid. We're looking for a second legal right. You don't need the first one. Connecticut also enacted a law last year that legal experts said was the first of its kind to permit judges to appoint advocates for dogs and cats in cases involving cruelty, abuse, and neglect.
Now, I can see a group pushing to, make sure that these animals have better care and treatments.
There's more. What the fuck? Okay, so that's the end. There's only 3 more paragraphs of this stupid thing. Go on, Sparky. Sorry.
That's fine. I can see a group pushing to try to get, better care, make sure the elephants aren't mistreated, or any animals in captivity are mistreated. I can see that. This is just plain stupidity.
Gwen, why are you awake? Go to bed. It's 4:30 in the morning. Anyway, okay. So having the appointee for the animal cruelty thing, that's fine. Where's your badge? What do you mean? Where's your badge? Are you a sponsor? You're not a sponsor. The only way you get a badge is if you can become a sponsor. Cassie and Sparky are sponsors. That's why they have a badge.
We give him money to entertain us. And
See,
trust me.
And Fermion has a badge too. Anyway, I understand with the animal cruelty advocates. And it's... Other than that, this stuff that they're talking about is absolutely stupid. Well, that escalated quickly. Okay, so I'm going to go on and not respond to that. That allows courts to tap volunteer students or lawyers to act as advocates for justice in cases involving the abuse of dogs or cats. And this legislation is aimed to support more vigorous enforcement of our existing anti-cruelty laws, said Jessica Rubin, a professor of law at the University of Connecticut, who helped write the legislation. Of course she did, because she's fucking the person who's trying to, well, they probably not, but, needs avid consent. And Buzz is here too.
Hi, Buzz.
Well, anywhere Green goes, Buzz has to go. It's
very true. Rubin said she is hopeful that the courts in Connecticut will side with the Non-Human Rights Project and that the fight was indicative of an increased and public awareness of animal rights and capabilities. No, because most of the people who are listening to this article and most of the people who watched this documentary in 2016 or have read this article or even thought about animals, being persons are either furries or smart and don't want things like elephants being given personhood so they can then file for government assistance. Sparky, don't encourage them. Don't encourage them. All right,
No, keep going.
last paragraph of this stupid article. I think things are changing and that the change is supported by science. No. 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 Nope. I'm not even going to read the last two sentences. No. Supported by no. No, 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 no. God damn it. Why do they always say it's supported by science and then don't give us anything?
It's
Because
supported by Scientology.
I don't even think Scientology wants to touch that.
What the?
Because those are the buzzwords now. You've got to remember that. As long as they put supported by science, any dumbass will be like, oh, I don't need proof. They said science.
Yes, they said science. Science is what's going to get them exactly what they want.
It's the same aspect as saying you're racist or sexist or anything like that. It's the exact same thing. It's a way to shut an argument down.
The elephants. Okay, I know the saying is elephants never forget, right? If you harm them when they're younger, they remember you when they're older. Do you want to know another animal that absolutely remembers everything you have ever done to it? Owls. If you hurt an owl when it's a baby, it will remember it for the rest of its life. And anytime it sees you, it will try and attack you.
Yep.
Do we want to give owls personhood as well?
Stop giving them ideas, Antoine.
Actually,
they already have the idea.
Actually, there's like a superstition in Cherokee culture about owls.
You can't just stop there. You have to keep going. You have to explain that.
Well, think of it like a bad omen or bad luck. If you see an owl out in the wild and it makes eye contact with you, something bad will happen. And it's, as far as anything as like a death in the family or something bad happening. It's a silly superstition that the Cherokee Indians have had for a long time. Actually, there's several Indian tribes that have that same superstition.
Damiana, I didn't torture owls as a kid. I shot owls as a kid, but I didn't torture them. I put them down quickly. I have mercy like that. And Fermion says, Antoine, there's actually an owl at my job. He loves me, always perches next to me whenever it sees me. Have you fed it? If you fed it, that's probably a good reason why. They remember. It's not cold. I put them out of their misery.
Except for that one that you can just hides outside your bedroom window every night. It's like, I'm gonna get you.
Sparky, don't ever do that again. You just scared away 2 viewers. As soon as you did it. I'm sorry, 3 viewers. Look, they're dropping because you're creepy. Sir, you are under arrest. Sir, you are under arrest for tying that horse. It has rights under the Congressional 2020 Act developed by the DSM-5. Oh no.
Oh Jesus. That's how it's gonna be. Oh my God.
This cannot pass. This cannot pass. We can't have this pass. We can't.
Well, of course not.
All right, Sparky. You're close to Connecticut, right?
No,
You're closer than I am.
Yeah, I'm. If anyone's closer to Connecticut in this group, it's Cassie.
All right, Cassie. I'm putting this on you. You need to take an elephant gun. Go to Peter and just open fire.
Okay, fine, but as long as you break me back out of jail.
I can do that.
Okay, then I'm for it.
Brockus broke Zell out of prison. He can break you out of prison too.
That works for me then.
All right. And do we want? All right. So I'm giving you a choice. We can go with your second link or your third link.
I don't know. I think I want to do the second one because that one is still funny too.
Well, let's leave it up to the chat.
Yes.
All right. Do you want to hear something about... If you want to hear something about an article that has the word mansplaining in it, put 1 in the chat. If you want to hear an article that has something to do with bees, put 2 in the chat.
Well, with
I have,
the
a
people
feeling,
that said
I have a feeling I know what Buzz is going to pick.
Buzz and Gwen.
what do
If
we do?
animals, Numbskull says, if animals are given human rights, then someone is taking their pet to court to be humanized. And then to town hall to legally marry their Great Dane and have pug babies. Oh my god. I don't know, no pug babies.
He's making a Nazi army.
So no one wants to hear about the mansplaining. We got a bunch of 2s and then a 5. Thank you, Lo-Fi, for the 5.
A 69.
16, when Damiano doesn't count.
Yeah, no.
All right, so no, I don't want ATI to know my location. That's creepy. How dare you ask? All right.
Oh,
so
damn. Well, there
2
goes
it
that
is.
plan.
All right, here. Woman dies after letting bees sting her during homeopathic acupuncture. Yes. They're using live bees.
Of course.
Why are you using bees in acupuncture?
That's actually a thing.
I know it's a thing, but it is no one. Where's Peter? Where's Peter about this? They're killing live bees. Why are they coming for me, Buzz? I'm not using them in acupuncture. Are you fucking... Jesus Christ. When Cassie sent me this link, I said I had... A Mundane Matt did something about this. Or I should say Mundane Boar. But, all right. You can see it on the screen, Cassie. Go ahead. You get to read.
Oh, I have it pulled up on my phone. What are you talking about?
Okay, so read away. Since you're so prepared with your phone and all.
Oh, I am. See, unlike you, I was prepared for this.
Oh,
You'll never... God. Why is everyone using it? You know what, Cassie? You're not prepared. Just there, I said it. Everyone can cheer. Just go.
You said the same thing over and over and over again. Jesus Christ, it's like a broken record.
It's called the tagline.
It's called boredom. A woman who sought a treatment for stress and muscle tension that involved being stung by bees has died after an allergic reaction.
You don't say.
Wait. Did they keep EpiPen doing this shit?
No, not according to this. Bee sting side effects are swelling, aching pain, and death. A woman in Spain died after she received an alternative treatment that involved being stung by bees.
You know, they're not called killer bees for a reason. You know, they're called killer. They're called killer bees because the venom in the stingers can kill.
That's using something that a lot of people don't have anymore, Antoine, and that's called a brain.
Yes.
Jesus, remember that.
I'm moving to the moon. Anyone want to join me? I don't really care if we can breathe. It'll be better than what we're dealing with now. Go on, please.
The
Continue.
victim's death was revealed.
Hurt my head more.
Oh, I plan on it. The victim's death was revealed when a study by the Journal of Investigational Allergology and Clinical Immunology on the case was published in March 2018. Apitherapy is a form of alternative therapy that uses bee products to treat chronic pain and other conditions. Bee products used in apitherapy can include honey, beeswax, pollen, and in the case of the victim, bee venom.
that can cause death. So, do you think they had to sign a waiver, or do you think the victim's family was able to sue this bee murderer?
I would assume that they should have signed a waiver, but nowadays I don't think they probably did.
Well, it says it's in Spain, so was it Spain or
No, it's in Spain. It's in
Spain.
Spain.
yeah?
Yeah, it's Spain.
This is fucking. God damn it! Why?
Darwinism.
Darwinism.
Does anybody else want to jump out of an airplane without a parachute and see if we can fly? Have this. If you know what, I could guarantee you, I could. If this woman was afraid of heights, I could say jump out of an airplane without a parachute. Flap your arms as fast as possible, and you'll be able to brace yourself before you fall. And she'd be, oh, okay, I'll do that. Was she blonde? Was the woman blonde?
I have no idea.
I believe I can fly.
So chat, calm down for a minute. It wasn't just one sting. I will explain here in a bit when I get more through the article as Antoine rages, which is entertaining me this morning. Thank you.
Oh, I don't need caffeine. I'm being fueled by unbridled rage and stupidity of these people.
Which means I've done my job. The procedure, the most extreme form of apitherapy, is called live bee acupuncture. It's like regular acupuncture, except it's bee stings instead of needles.
I'll take the needles.
During the procedure, the practitioner squeezes the head of a live bee that's been placed on the patient until the needle emerges and stings the individual. The bee dies after the sting. The woman who was
wait, whoa! So they torture the bee to get it to sting them, and Peter is nowhere on this.
No.
There's no, because Peter took up for the bees as they were being, the bees are dying out, so Peter took up again, for the bees. This person is squeezing the fuck out of the bee until it stings, and then they're forcing the bees to commit seppuku.
Yes.
No one for health reasons for adults. So the first article, we had people who want to fuck and marry elephants because they want to make them persons, and now we have people who are actively torturing the bees to get them to sting them for health purposes.
Yes.
How long is this article? Because I'm about to start pulling my hair out.
Not much longer.
Continue.
Oh. The woman, who was 55 years old, was going for live bee acupuncture to alleviate stress and tight muscles. After she was stung by the first bee, she experienced wheezing and a sudden loss of consciousness.
And of course, the person who was having a gale time murdering bee after bee wasn't paying attention because she was having too much fun pulling wings off of flies.
Yes. Tests done afterward showed that the venom caused the victim to go into anaphylactic shock, which triggered a stroke, leaving her in a permanent coma. The woman didn't have any reported diseases, and it was also not her first time receiving the treatment. She had been going once a month for the past 2 years.
Yes, that's because she's an idiot. The allergic reaction to bees is an allergic reaction that is built up of the venom itself. So you can develop an allergic reaction to something if you continually subject your body to it.
Mm-hmm.
Once a month for 24 months, maybe she should have just stepped in front of a speeding truck. That would definitely loosen up her muscles. And take away my headache, because I wouldn't be reading this fucking article. Go on.
Oh, this is great. However, repeated exposure to the allergen was found to carry a greater risk of severe allergic reactions than in the general population, said the authors of the study. They also said...
Ruveletta.
Hey, can I add something to that? Speeding.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Making a speeding taco truck.
Heading on its way into a Taco Bell. Yes.
Buzz, I promised you I would torture him more during the cook-off. I'm keeping my promise to you. They also said that the risks of undergoing apitherapy may exceed the presumed benefits, leading us to conclude that this practice is both unsafe and inadvisable.
Well, no fucking shit. You're poisoning yourself to give yourself loose muscles. Is there comments on this fucking thing? There's got to be comments, right? There's one comment. One. Homeopathy is the ultimate in pseudoscience fake medicine. It is as though Joseph Smith, the inventor of Mormonism, invented a phony branch of medicine as a side project to his absurd religious scam. Where's Gnostic? He needs to hear this. Anyway, continue on with reading the last 3 paragraphs.
Two paragraphs. It's just
he
two.
wants. You want me to share the link? All right. Give me a second. Continue reading.
In the U.S., apitherapy has not been sanctioned as a recognized treatment. It's considered from both legal and medical stances an experimental approach. Upon the patient's reaction, the clinic called an ambulance, which took 30 minutes to arrive. She was then administered steroid and rushed to the hospital, where she died from multiple organ failure.
Because she decided to let herself be stung by bees once a month for 2 years. Because she's an idiot.
Now, you want to see idiot? Watch the guy. I can't remember the name of the channel, but he allows himself to be stunned by several different deadly insects. He does like 1 a month.
Okay, so you guys know that snake handlers eventually become immune to the venom of the snake, right? In small doses. Yeah. That's how the food tasters and things like that in the old times, they would get over being poisoned. Is they take enough of it into the body, they've developed an immunity to it. Toxins are a little different. That's why you can't become immune to the toxin of a black widow's bite. It doesn't work. It's not a venom. It's a toxin. You can develop an immunity to bee venom, but not it. You have to do it you can't do it once a month. It's a continual build-up in the system. This is fucking stupid. Well, Candyman is a special case, tinfoil frog.
Yeah, definitely special case. Also, very creepy movie. But yeah, that's why? Why would someone do that?
Because science.
Don't even.
Fuck. All right. Would it be something you would do? Honestly, if you thought it was going to help your muscles, would you? Is it something you would do?
God, no.
There's a thing that you can buy at every store. It's called Bengay.
Yes, but people don't want to apply. I'm surprised that's still around. Has no one, none of the LGBTQLMNOP 1-2 people not gotten upset about it still being called Bengay? I mean,
I don't think so yet. I think that might be down on the list of things for them to be mad at, but there are more pertinent things to talk about first.
Buddy Killer says, but then you smell like old people.
I'm a quarter way there anyways.
There's something you don't even need to buy. It's called ice. That's very true. You can put that on your muscles and things like that and help. I think someone just told this woman that bee stings is going to help her. And it's
Well, in the long run aspect, it did. She's no longer in pain from aching muscles.
This is true.
That's very true. So I guess the treatment does work. And she did achieve something with her life, and that's called the Darwin Award.
Whoever came up with this treatment gets the Darwin Award as well. Because I just... Oh, God. Why? Why?
I know. I'm coining it now. Patent pending, copyrighted, the whole thing on 3/25/2018 by Antoine the Great. The next homeopathic treatment that is going to be a rave across the continents. Bullet ant venom and bullet ant therapy. It's going to work. You just put their hand in a bullet ant hive and watch them scream.
Nope, I got one even better. Japanese giant hornets.
No.
No. The thing
So
is
much
3
no.
inches. No, there's so much no in there. No. Nope.
For me on so aptly says what I'm thinking. No.
Nope.
Fuck that. No.
You
For me on staying.
You never got to pet an Japanese giant hornet?
When
Pretty
it's
cool.
something you can straddle and ride to work, you don't need it to actually sting you. You just need it to look at you. And then you piss yourself and realize you don't need the treatment. It's no, because they don't pay you yet. They just come in and you're like, no, we have this new therapy. It's supposed to help you for whatever you want, whatever you need, whatever fear you have, whatever. But it's good for relieving bowel obstructions. We put you in the room with 5 Japanese hornets. We guarantee you will never be constipated ever again. Oh my god. Moondoggy says people who are stung multiple times run the risk of developing IgE, meditated allergy to bee venom. I think it's medicated. Buzz says they make a nice crack when hit with the electric tennis racket handheld bug zappers. I'm sorry, I wouldn't swing anything at a damn Japanese hornet.
No.
People think wasps are bad. You know, there's all the memes on the internet about wasps being evil and things like that. No, hornets are worse than wasps by 100%, by 1,000%.
I was gonna say, bring one up. Look for one real
Look
quick.
for Japanese. All right. All I had to put in the search bar was Japanese H, and it brought it up.
Yep.
Yep, I'm moving away from that tab for a minute. I do not want to look at it. Thank you.
Yeah.
God.
It's
Jesus Christ.
the mean looking.
It's not even that. It's the sheer size of these fuckers. I was not joking when I said you can straddle one and ride it to work. These things are goddamn ginormous.
Yeah.
Look at it. That's its hand. That's his finger.
Yeah.
And you want... All right, I don't think that's real. That's not real. That's fake. don't even like dealing with regular hornets.
That can get up to about 6 to 7 inches long.
That's fucking nightmare fuel.
Fermion
Moondoggy,
asks,
get on this. What are you doing? You need to put all of this in your fucking channel on Discord. It's all there. Oh my god.
Fermion asks, real talk, why would you hold it?
Because the person who's holding it has brass balls. Look at the size of that fucking stinger. Because they don't just sting you, they bite you as well.
There's actually a channel I'm subscribed to that this guy is just infatuated with these fucking hornets.
Because he's stupid. Why? Don't hold it. Zen and the art of beekeeping. There you go, Buzz. That's for you.
And these fuckers, their fucking hives are fucking huge. I think 20 of them can make a gigantic ass fucking hive in about a day.
Yes, Ray, I actually did know that. Did you know that bees can vibrate so fast that they can burn a wasp to death? Yes, I did know that.
Yep. That's actually one of the defense tactics.
Wait. Oh, camel spiders. Yes, camel spiders are fucking terrifying.
Don't even.
Yeah, don't.
What am I not doing? I'm not doing anything.
I'm already going to preemptively tell you not to look that up, because then I will have to hurt you.
I'm not. What are you talking about? I'm not looking anything up.
I go ahead and minimize your screen, Cassie.
I pretty much am hopped over on chat.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. What am I looking up?
I was talking about camel spiders.
Oh.
No looking that nightmare fill up.
What? I'm not looking anything up. What are you talking about?
Really, Antoine?
There you go. Oh, that's too small. Fuck that. Look, it just wants a kiss.
And you're saying I'm gonna scare people away.
There we go. That's a good one. That's a good picture. We have small ones. We have tiny ones here in Southern California. You see these mandibles right here? They raise them up at you and run. They're brave little fuckers. They fear nothing. There we go. Campers in Israel capture a giant camel spider. That thing will bite your fingers off.
Mm-hmm. Let's move on to the next article.
Okay. You want to move? Okay, I won't share camel spiders anymore. It's off the screen now.
Cassie.
It's off the screen now. You can look. All right, what's the next article? Last one. Hold on. All right, I thought this was something older. Prime Minister Theresa May accuses Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn of mansplaining.
So positive it was that.
Sparky, do you want to read this one?
I actually got that pulled up.
I'll let Cassie.
Okay.
Oh, of course.
I don't do reading.
Mansplaining. All right.
Yeah, let the woman explain the mansplaining one. That's a good idea.
Well, we are men. We cannot tell you anything because that is technically mansplaining. So we do not want to be accused of that.
Exactly.
Excuse me, are you trying to start mansplaining to me? I am offended.
I'm not mansplaining.
Britain's Labour Party leader, Jeremy Corbyn, has got some splaining to do.
Oh no.
That's according to British Prime Minister Theresa May, who on Wednesday accused Corbyn of mansplaining International Women's Day to her.
Buddy Killer says, "Can we bomb the fuck out of Europe yet?"
Yes.
Getting there. We need to get the. We need to get all the.
No.
First.
We don't have to do it. The ISIS does that good enough as it is.
Oh God.
All right, continue. Go on. This is fucking stupid.
This is. The two clashed during a weekly question and answer session in the House of Commons when Corbyn attacked May for meeting with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia, a nation notorious for suppressing women's rights, a day before the annual worldwide commemoration of the women's rights movement.
Oh no.
Oh.
He met with someone. He met with a dignitary from another country who wanted to talk to him before International Women's Day. Oh no. Whatever shall we do? It's kind of his fucking job.
Just kind of.
Sexism!
Tomorrow is International Women's Day, a chance to both celebrate on how far we've come on equality for women, Corbyn said, but also to reflect on how far we still have to go. Not just in this country, but around the world. Without missing a beat, May replied, well, first of all, can I thank the right honorable gentleman for telling me that it is International Women's Day tomorrow? I think that's what's called mansplaining.
No. It's not. No, it's not. It's not mansplaining. Mansplaining is trying to. Oh my god! Nope. I'm not. Cassie,
No,
what is
no.
I can't talk about it. I'm a man. I'm going to be accused of mansplaining to you about mansplaining. So please, Cassie, darling, please tell us what mansplaining is, so we don't mansplain to you about the mansplaining.
The quip drew laughter from the chamber, but May wasn't done yet. She later tweeted the official Oxford Dictionary definition of the word Corbyn. To mansplain. Verb informal.
Wait. It's in the dictionary. When the fuck did that happen?
Yeah.
Probably right around the time of, let's see, what was that newest edition bullshit? Twerking. And something else got added, and I don't pay attention to it anymore.
Twerking is in the dictionary.
Yeah, I actually think so.
Why?
People are stupid.
What is the definition? What is the definition of twerking? Shake your ass and make it clap?
Don't make me look it up because I actually might.
Just do it.
No, you finish reading. I'm looking. Twerking is in the fucking dictionary. I can't look it up because I'm screen sharing. Fuck.
Hang on. I got it right.
Mansplain, verb informal, explaining something to someone, typically a woman, in a manner regarded as condescending or patronizing, she wrote.
Wait, okay. How is what he said patronizing? Can someone explain to me how what he said was patronizing? Tomorrow is International Women's Day, a chance to both celebrate on how far we've come on equality for women, but also reflect on how far we still have to go, not just in this country, but around the world. How is that patronizing? That's almost inspiring.
Oh my god.
She took the part where
it is not. It's in the dictionary.
No, I just looked up mansplaining. Oh my god.
No, look, find out if twerking is in it.
It
twerking.
is.
No.
It is.
God damn it. What does it say? What does it say? No, not mansplain. No, twerking. What does it say for twerking?
Twerking is a type of dance originating as part of the bounce music scene in New Orleans in the late 1980s. Individually performed, chiefly but not exclusively by women. Dancers move in a sexually provocative manner, throwing or thrusting their hips back or shaking their buttocks, often in low squatting stances. Twerking is a part of a larger set of characteristic moves unique to New Orleans style of hip hop known as bounce. Moves include mixing, exercising, the bend over, the shoulder hustle, clapping, the butt cheek clapping, and the wild wolf.
No,
All
butt cheek
recognized.
popping is not in the dictionary. That is
All-
not a dictionary. That is no.
All
That
recognized
cannot be
as
in the
booty
dictionary.
shaking or bounce. Twerking is but one calligraphical gesture within bounce.
Burn it! Burn it all to the ground! Burn it to the ground now! I'm done. I'm gonna start my own dictionary with blackjack and hookers, and it's gonna be something better than what we have now. I'd rather fucking go. Oh my god.
Oh no. Listen to the dictionary term of mansplaining. Verb informal.
She just said it.
Of a man
Explain it.
explaining something to something typical. And they give an
Example.
example.
What's
I'm
the
listening to a guy mansplain economics to his wife.
Does the wife know about economics?
No, it's listed in
I
the
know.
fucking third person.
Can we F5 the world? You know what?
Yeah.
I would love to F5 the world. We need a reset.
Control
Oh,
Alt
God.
Delete Shift WF.
delete system 32. All right, continue on, Cassie, darling, please. I can't. I don't know how much
Mansplaining
more of
when
this I can take.
Mansplaining, when a man explains something to a woman that she already knows, has gained popularity in the vernacular as a result of the hashtag #MeToo movement, which put a spotlight on the gender equality.
Fucking no. Mansplaining was around years before the goddamn hashtag #MeToo movement. Fuck you, NBC News. Fuck you in the ass. Get your goddamn facts straight and do your goddamn job. Done. Fucking done.
It's always nice hearing you rant and rave like a lunatic Antron.
So where was I? As a result of the hashtag #MeToo movement, which has put a spotlight on the gender inequality and sexual harassment that women face. And of course, we know when International Women's Day is. It's March 8th. It celebrates the achievements of women while calling for gender parity around the world. Oh,
That's
Jesus
good.
Christ.
Start with Islam first.
Oh, it is. It's game over. It's game over. I'm done. I'm out. I am sorry
All right.
for my gender. I really am. My gender is terrible.
I am finally back. I'm calm. I did some woosah. Did breathing exercises. I threw someone in a dumpster. I kicked an old lady, and I swung a cat around by its tail and threw it at someone. Did you finish
do some
reading the
twerking?
article?
Yes,
No.
I did.
You
Yes, I
finished
did.
it? Okay, cool. I'm going to stop.
Just breathe. Breathe.
Oh God, Grim.
Fuck you.
Oh my
Grim.
God.
No.
Thank you, Grim.
No.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So Antoine, let's move on to the next one.
That's the last one.
No, the ones I sent you.
Oh,
And
no. I'm not showing that thing.
which one? Oh no. I'm talking about the YouTube.
Where is it?
About the notifications.
Oh,
I can't find an article over it.
How long ago did you send it to me? Because the last big thing is you sending me something about quantum computing. Like that's how far up I've scrolled.
No, I just sent it to you like an hour ago. I copied the my tweet about it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I can't find the original video about it. But basically, a couple people held I don't know if you'd call it a vlog or an interview with some of the members of YouTube, but they outright admit that if you're subscribed to a channel and you've got the notification button on, it doesn't matter. They will decide what notifications they will push to the end subscriber and person that's notified to the channel, because their analytics say whether or not if they want to watch a video.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's actually been going on for a while.
Well, I mean, YouTube actually came out and said, yes, that's what's going on.
Oh, YouTube admitted to it. YouTube admitted to being
that tweet I linked you in, that's actually a representative from YouTube explaining that.
Oh, you want me to go off on quantum computers? All right. Okay, real quickly. Quantum computers do exist, all right? But they don't do what Sandman was thinking that they do, all right? They do something completely different. What Sandman was talking about of quantum computing is that computers have, he's talking about gigs of data and processing power. Quantum computers do not do that. It's not something that you can just throw on into your PC and go, oh, look, I have a quantum drive. If people fucking had to go, the ability to have a fucking quantum drive with their PC, we'd all be trying to figure out how to time travel. Quantum computing is not the way that Sandman was using it, which is what I was saying.
Yeah.
Sparky knows more about this than I do. He's the one who pointed it out. I made the correction in the video itself by clarifying that quantum computers is not what Sandman was saying. Sparky, what is a quantum computer?
Okay. A regular computer works off bits and bytes. Ones and zeros, basically switches. One is on, zero's off. A computer has to have a set amount of switches, basically what's in the CPU, in order to, it has to have a dedicated switch for that. So for every 1 and 0 that the computer has to do, it has to have a switch for it. A quantum computer doesn't need that. It can fluctuate between a 1 or 0 can either be a 1 or a 0, just depending on what kind of flux is going on in the CPU. So it has the ability to do a lot of calculations with fewer switches than what a regular computer can, basically mathematics. They're used primarily for quantum physics, massive calculations. They do use them for mapping out neural pathways in a human brain.
That's exactly what Grim just said. It said Grimrazor said Grimrazor said ain't quantum computers based on the brain where there's two thingies and those two thingies can share info despite being apart.
Yes.
That's a very simplified way of putting it, Grim.
Very, very simplified way. But no, they use quantum computing to try to understand what the human brain does and how it walks, because the human brain is basically a quantum computer. Basically.
Ray, don't. I know that's a theory, Ray. I understand that there's a theory going around that we are all living in a simulated reality. I get that. What we were talking, what the question was, is basically Sandman said he was going to explain his theory about AI and science fiction off of reality and science, and then proceeded to talk about science fiction and conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Now,
because fuck yeah, science.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And he has 106,000 subscribers.
All right. Can that happen?
Sorry.
As of right now, no. Could it possibly happen in the future? Maybe. The way Sandman tried to explain it is you have a core, you have keys, you get in it, start the core up, and you can take off and win the Indianapolis 500. What he fails to explain is you can't do it in a fucking gremlin.
All right, Joshua, you're going to have to explain. Joshua, you're going to have to explain what the purple pill is, because taking both is just going to make your head explode. My head is almost there. And I only have one more soda, and I'm pissed. So,
Buddy Killer,
anyway.
yes, that's basically what I said earlier on. Instead of like being a 1 or a 0, it can be either or. As quantum computers have to operate close to damn near absolute 0 in order for them to work right. Basically colder than fucking space.
But that's what I'm saying. At the same time, it's not just some PC that you can boot up.
No,
he's thinking that it is he thinks there's actual computers out there that have quantum processing.
Yeah, no, desktop computers.
That's where we're going to get our AI.
Yeah, like NASA, I believe, has one. There's a couple places in the U.S. that has them, but I mean, they're more like on the supercomputer level. I mean, they take up a fucking factory building. So, what Sandman's trying to explain is not, and there is some merit behind it, but it is not correct.
No, I know that they exist. I know that there's a possibility. Well, if they don't exist now, they will exist. But
they exist.
It's the fact that he thinks. It's the fact that he thinks it's a real computer, like the computer that I am using right now to stream. He thinks that's what a quantum computer is. He also believes that the AI is going to get bored with us within a day or two, and is then going to actually put us into, synthetic comas to where they can study us by having our choices given by watching our choices on a screen.
Oh no,
like reality TV. That
they just want to fuck with us
now.
They just want to fuck with us. Trust me, I got Skynet on my computer. It just wants to fuck with me all the time.
It hurts. It hurts so much.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's not. It's not okay. He has 100,000 people who listen to him and give him money.
You've got to remember, these are idiots. They don't know what to do with their money. So Sandman says things that sound smart, and they go, here's my money. He's playing off of the prey. That's all he's doing.
They can give me their money. I would gladly accept it.
Grim Razor, I don't think that's entirely true in the Fallout universe. Although, if you want to talk about AI based in games, there's one game that the fucking AI is a total badass, and that is Alien Isolation.
Yes, the AI cheats. The programming company, the programmers actually said the AI, the computer itself cheats.
Yeah, at times. If you got a major advantage against the alien, it will cheat. Although when you're on base terms, it dumbs it down. It gives it that edge to be on your ass all the fucking time.
But that's what I was saying. There is AI. Now, we're not talking about data from Star Trek or something like that, but there is AI. There is learning algorithms out there, not as powerful as being able to have a hologram that can be your waifu, but there's stuff out there.
There's a misconception between AI and programmed AI. We don't have a true AI. It is not out there yet. It is not made yet. The only AIs we have are pre-programmed AIs, meaning that it is a smart program with programmed responses that can only respond with certain actions or responses dictated what it receives.
Because it's still a program. It's still programmed that way.
It cannot think for itself. It cannot make choices for itself. If it was able to do that, that would be a true AI. We do not have a true AI. So, and that's not going to be for a long time.
Zerg539 says, people that give Sandman money are what some of my friends would call wood chipper ready. I don't know what that means, but I like it.
It means they're ready to be thrown into a wood chipper. They're that stupid.
Yeah.
Like a phone booth. It's like having a fucking photo booth set up. It's like $5 to get your photo sent, and they go into the photo booth, but instead of it being a photo booth, it's a suicide booth.
Sparky, you are a wonder at killing my jokes.
I'm sorry, I don't joke.
He took that out back and just slaughtered it.
You old yelled my joke. Again, just you looked me in the face and said, "I'm sorry, son. The old girl has to be put down," and then gave me the shotgun.
No. My girlfriend is much worse at doing shit like that. I don't do that as often as she does. I'm sorry.
So Bloodletter Deathstreak, which is an amazing name, by the way. AI impersonates and responds to its programming. Yes, which is why we don't have a true AI yet. When we do get a true AI, be prepared for them to eliminate all of the human race. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's going to be Terminator 2 Judgment Day, but I'm going to say that they're going to see us as a virus and want to wipe the planet of it.
Yeah, basically.
I'm sorry, Zerg. I have eyes and ears everywhere. I saw what you were typing, and I had to steal it for you before Sparky killed another one of my jokes. So anyway,
just give him time. He'll get another one.
I'll shut up.
Anyway,
who else is gonna kill his jokes? Cause I can't. I already feel bad for the fact I tortured him.
All right. So we were talking about YouTube. This is. What are you laughing at?
Oh, just one of the comments in chat.
Oh, you're looking at Jasta. Okay. So, emotion, I bring it up in the video. Emotions for an AI are still programmed. So, okay, say we do get an actual learning AI, someone that learns on its own, something that learns on its own. It's not going to have emotion. It's only going to be able to have what it can witness and what it can see and what it can read and what it can get from input. You're not going to have actual emotion because there is no soul in the machine. That's what Ghost in the Machine means. It's a program that seems so real that it actually feels like it has a soul. So it's not going to be able to actually understand the emotions that it's going to give, but it will be able to pick up on what humans want as a response. So in the case of having an AI girlfriend, when you're being romantic and coy and quippy and you're trying to romance her, she will know how to respond to you. Now, being a learning AI, she can decide whether she wants to respond to you in that way or if she wants to respond by ripping your head off. I mean, it's all choice, but the emotions are never going to be there. So that's the whole deal with learning AI is yes, they will be able to mimic emotions, but they will not be able to have them. So
You know, I just thought of something real funny when you said that.
what?
Low hawking in the bedroom.
No, shut up, fucking. I don't even want to consider what that would be. That no.
Ooh, yes.
No.
There. Keep going. Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But to put on a different
Oh.
aspect of what Antron was trying to say is a machine cannot think for itself. It's gonna use pre-programmed variables. It's gonna use things that already knows to make a decision, a choice, a calculation. Let's give it a scenario. Okay, we got a man and we got a woman. Say, I'm not trying to be sexist here, anything like that, but say you had a choice. You can save the man or you save the woman. The man has a higher chance of surviving. The woman has a lesser chance of surviving. If you was to go into that situation, who would you pick first? Well, me being the person I am, I'm going to go try to save the woman. Now, here's the problem. You put a machine in that aspect. It's going to look at who has the higher chance of success. It's not going to put anything else into its variables. It's going to go, the man has a higher chance of surviving. We're going to go save the man. Basically,
The best example of that is an iRobot.
iRobot, yes. That's the perfect example.
So, all right, let's jump off of the quantum physics and learning AIs and let's talk about YouTube and their dumb fuckery. So for a while there, for you watching YouTube, when you would watch a video like, say, Chris Ray Gun or Steven Crowder, at the end of the video, they would tell you to hit the notifications. Even I do it at the end of my videos, hit that little bell icon. Because for the longest time, without telling the content creators and without telling the people who are subscribed, they decided to change the way they did things. If you subscribe to someone, there is a good chance that if there is a video that YouTube doesn't like, it will not show up in your subscription feed. No matter how many times the YouTube content creators would say something about it, they would always come back with, oh, it's a glitch, we'll fix it. All the while knowing that it was not a glitch and it is something that they were enacting. So now, if you do have a content creator that you like, you have to hit the notification. You have to hit the notification bell because there is a chance that your video will not, the videos that they do will not show up.
Oh, no. That's even with the notifications on.
Well, you're talking about how they pushed Logan Paul, even though people weren't subscribed to him.
No. It's something to do with the algorithm now. If you watch the entire video, because I've always seen like 4 or 5 videos made about the whole deal. And what it is it's the YouTube algorithm. Even though you might, you would think common sense wise, if you're subscribed to a channel and you got notifications onto the channel, you want to see what's coming in from that channel because you want to see that content. Well, YouTube has decided that they're going to use the algorithm so they can pick and choose of who is subscribed and who wants the notifications of who may want to see that content more than the other person. If you have a less likelihood of wanting to see the content, even though you're subscribed and even though you're notified, they won't notify that person because according to the algorithm, this person may not want to see it. And they'll push out notifications to people more likely to want to see it. based off their algorithm. And how they put it is so they're not spamming everyone that's subscribed and everyone that's notified when a video comes out because that person may not want to see it. So basically, they give you the options to subscribe and notify, but basically they came out and said, you may be subscribed and notified, but if we don't think you want to watch it, we're not going to notify you.
Well, I've seen it happen. I've seen Steven, because I subscribe to Steven Crowder. I think he's hilarious. And I am I put on my notifications for him. There've been things that he's posted on Twitter that I've gone to look at my subscription feed, and he's not there, and I actually have to go to his channel to find it. He's just one of them. I've had it happen with Alpha Omega Sin, and I've had it happen with Cinema Sins and things like that. It's fucking stupid.
I've had it happen to people I know I've been subscribed to for a long time. I've had to resubscribe to the fucking channel. Like, I've had to resubscribe to Shoddycast 3 different times because I'm unsubscribed, and I know I've been subscribed, and I've had notifications on.
See, now I've never had that happen to me. I've never had someone that I was subscribed to me be unsubscribed from them.
But, well, I'm subscribed to a lot of people, and I think what it is if they don't see a person has any activity on a channel, because I'll subscribe to a channel if I like a content, if I like a video, I will probably subscribe because, in the future, he might have more content like that I might want to watch. Maybe not right now, but maybe later on down the future. So I subscribe to him so I can keep track of them so I don't have to look for the fucking channel again. And then later on, I go to look, and it's like, I'm unsubscribed from the fucking channel. It's like, what?
I think YouTube needs to just leave shit alone and go back to what they were doing. I know they won't, but they need to. But I mean, there's nothing much to say until YouTube gets a rival. They're going to continue to actually do what they're doing because they have no one to go up against. So,
Linus Tech Tips has actually, they've got their own media platform now that they've been prototyping for the last couple months, and it's actually out there. And they're trying to do it kind of like, I don't want to say light Netflix. It's like a mix of YouTube, Netflix, and Twitch, and it's called Floatplane.
Yeah, but I'm talking about they need the backing that YouTube has. Until they can get the backing that YouTube has, they need a rival. Look at what was it? The one I keep forgetting, the one that VidMe. VidMe was a good startup rival of YouTube, but it got shut down because it couldn't find the backing. They couldn't get the backing. So until here's a good example, and this is something for everyone that they can understand. I watch wrestling. I love wrestling. I've been a WWE fan since WrestleMania 6. Okay, I've watched it for a long time. WWE used to have rival competition in WCW and ECW. TNA is not a competition now, so throw that out the fucking window. WWE has no competition whatsoever. They do whatever the fuck they want, and the product itself has gone downhill. That's what's going on with YouTube right now. It's going to continue going downhill until they have a rival. Now, Buddy Killer says that he has the notifications on for the Kumite, for the morning Kumite, and it starts, and he doesn't get notified that it's starting. I've had that happen too. I've had people who stream that I'm notified that they're supposed to let me know when they're streaming, like Magog or something like that. I don't get a notification until it's fucking over.
Yeah.
It's not hard to fix.
Yeah. But they don't want to.
Yeah,
No,
they
don't want to because they don't have to. That's the thing.
Exactly.
They're doing what the algorithm says. Basically, YouTube is trying to make it to where they can get the maximum effect from their ad sense and their ad revenue and their sponsors. They're trying to get the most that they can out of it. And that's the reason why they're relying heavily on this algorithm. Because if they was just to spam out notifications, the way they're looking at it is, well, this person may want to watch it. They may click on the video, but only watch maybe 5 minutes of it and go on to something else. So our algorithm says this, so we're just going to not notify them because that's a waste of resources to notify them and move on to someone else that might.
Yes, but even someone watching something for 5 minutes is still them interacting with the channel. They're interacting with what they want to watch. It doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes or not, because a while ago, YouTube was, excuse me, YouTube was programming its viewers to watch short clips, watch short videos. 5 minutes to 10 minutes is what people wanted to watch. So the attention span of YouTube has changed. Now a good video is anywhere from 15 to 23 minutes is about what people are willing to actively watch. Anything other than that, then it's kind of a chore. Even when this stream is done, we're live streaming right now. We have 21 viewers in the chat. They're interacting with us. We're interacting with them. This is almost going on 2 hours. When it uploads, it's going to say that it's 2 hours. People can then watch all of it and put it in the background like a radio station, or they can only watch 10 minutes of it. It doesn't matter. They can watch whatever the fuck they want. They're still interacting with my channel. That should tell YouTube's algorithm, hey, they want to watch this stuff. Whether it's 30 seconds, which counts as one view, or 5 minutes, which is, watching something until something comes up. Or if they want to watch the entire 2-hour stream. It doesn't matter. It is interaction with the channel. And that is what should count. Because that's what YouTube has been telling us counts. They've changed. It used to be views. You wanted to get as many views as possible. Now it's not views anymore. No, I'm sorry. It's not. It used to be subscribers. The more subscribers you get, the more your channel gets pushed. Then it was views. Now it's not views anymore. It's comments and likes and watch time. That's what supposedly pushes the algorithm, or at least that's what they tell us. It's not what it is, because YouTube has already shown that they're very, very avid about who they want to push.
Yeah. And they even came out and said that they don't know what the algorithm's going to do because it's so far built up what is now, they can't predict it.
But the algorithm gets blamed for everything. The problem is, it's not an algorithm. The algorithm's not the problem. You can fix the algorithm. It's a learning algorithm. No, it's not. It's not learning.
But it's their scapegoat.
Yes.
That's their scapegoat. That's the whole reason behind it. Plain and simple.
Exactly.
It's what Zerg says. YouTube makes up the rules on a continuous bias. On a continuous basis. But it is bias.
Yeah.
So it's annoying. A small channel like mine, it's annoying because I can only play with the algorithm so much.
For a channel like mine, like I said, it's gotten to the point of I don't care anymore. I'm not gonna try to figure it out. I'm not gonna try to appease it. I'm just gonna make my content, put it out there. Whoever wants to watch it can. If you don't, and go on from there. I do YouTube as a hobby. I don't try to do YouTube as a job. And I'm not going to treat it like a job. I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to do the stuff I want and go on about my business.
Yeah.
Numbskull
is right. Numbskull is very, very correct. We saw it at the same time. YouTube will not help me grow. I need subs, and YouTube isn't sharing me. It's not even that they're not sharing you; it's they don't care.
See,
until you reach the magic number of 100,000, YouTube does not give a shit about you. You could have 99,999, or 99,999. You do not matter. As soon as you reach 100,000, then you matter.
See, this was what my You remember 2 months ago, Antoine? This was what my original bitch was. It was, well,
Thank you. Hold on. Thank you, Bloodletter. Thank you for joining us, and you have a good one.
Yeah, you too. But no, this was my original bitch. Was like, I was complaining about when that whole fucking sub for sub bullshit came up. That was my whole bitch because I wasn't being. Nobody was watching my stuff. And then I got told, well, make better content. The point is, it doesn't matter if I make better content or not. If it doesn't get put out to where people can see it and watch it, it doesn't matter.
There's a lot of self promotion involved, and a lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah. The problem is you can make a video, you can put it out there, whether or not people will watch it or not. It's something entirely different. Like I sit down, I can watch on my algorithm. You can see when somebody clicks on a video. You can see how long that video was played for at times, and you can see when somebody watches it completely or only watches maybe 2 minutes or 5 minutes or all of it. My issue is people were watching my videos, people were watching all of it, just not a lot of people were watching it. It's not getting out there. And that was my whole gripe and complaint about 2 months ago was if somebody watches it and doesn't like it and they watch like 2, 3, 5 minutes of it and then leaves and not watches all of it, okay, then I know I need to work on the quality of the video. But when people are watching all of it, but it's just not getting out to the people, it turns from a quality issue to I'm not getting out there issue. Well, Firewater, you can't be sponsored until you reach a magic number. You can't get, there's certain things you can't do until you reach that magic number. That's the problem. Is you've got to reach that magic number first before you can do that. So when you're a small channel like me, I can't be sponsored. I can't go out there and do this and do that like what Antoine can or what bigger channels can. I can't do that because I haven't reached that threshold yet. Then I'm reliant on what Antoine said, self-promotion. I've got to do the stuff to get my channel out there, to get my videos out there.
Wait. What did you just send me?
What did I just send you?
Yes.
Oh,
nothing. Did you check to see if I can? Did you check to see if I can actually share this? There's
you
no.
Can't share it. There is no porn actually on it.
Okay, I'm just asking. I have to make sure. I know how you are. All right. So apparently, Pornhub is being touted as a real possible YouTube alternative. Although this is coming from Polygon, so it's suspect. But that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
We got a fourth article.
All right, go for it.
Good one, Cass.
Read away.
I gotta read another one. Antoine, you read
last
this one. I'm lazy.
All right, I'll fucking read it.
Cassie, everyone loves your adorable voice.
Yeah, but
all right, like I said, Pornhub is being touted as a real possible YouTube alternative. YouTube's crackdown on hate speech, bullying, and conspiracy theory videos has sent some in search for alternatives, and it looks like Pornhub might be their answer. Because why the fuck not?
Of course.
Get your news and your spank bank satisfied at the same time. The search began when people began posting. That's a horrible way to start a sentence. What kind of fucking journalist are you? The search began when people began posting screenshots of gun videos, content that YouTube recently announced it was placing stricter restrictions on, which is true. I subscribe to Philip DeFranco. He had a video that had a gun in the thumbnail, and it didn't show up for anybody. He actually talked about it. He was pissed. That ended up in Pornhub's safe for work section. Pornhub has a safe for work section? What the
I
fuck?
did not know this.
Sparky, did you know about this? I'm going to take your silence as you knew about it. Shame on you.
How
Gun
dare
videos are
you
not
hide that?
gun videos are now part of a YouTube policy prohibiting certain kinds of content that are strictly prohibited and will be removed from the website. According to the policy, this covers any videos that intends to sell firearms or certain firearm accessories through direct sales, e.g., private sales by individuals, or links to sites that sell these items. These accessories include, but may not be limited to, accessories that enable a firearm to simulate, not stimulate, that's something completely different. But we are talking about Pornhub, so I mean, it may work. Automatic fire or convert a firearm to automatic fire, e.g., bump stocks, Gatling triggers, drop-in auto sears, conversion kits, and high-capacity magazines, i.e., magazines or belts carrying more than 30 rounds. Provides instructions on manufacturing a firearm, ammunition, high-capacity magazine, homemade silencers, suppressors, or certain firearm accessories, such as those listed above. This also includes instructions on how to convert a firearm to automatic or simulated automatic firing capabilities. Shows user how to install the above-mentioned accessories or modifications. Bullshit, YouTube. A picture of a gun in a thumbnail does not constitute any of those things. You still dinged someone with like 6 million subscribers. Fuck off.
I wonder what my Count Dankula video is gonna get me, because I've got the thumbnail for Mate Your Dog's a Nazi picture in that one, and I think it's got swastikas in the corner of it.
I didn't know that Pornhub had a safe for work section.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Huh.
All right. Many gun owners, seeing this as an attack on their values and political affiliation, took to Facebook and Twitter to accuse YouTube of censorship. YouTube has been trying to figure out how to keep its site family-friendly as possible. Well, then maybe you should take out the Elsa videos. And show it's taking action after multiple mass shootings across the United States. YouTube has been criticized in the past when videos pertaining to guns and gun violence wound up on the platform's trending section or were recommended, potentially to young viewers. You know, like Hollywood and all of their action movies and things like that. You know, it wasn't so long ago that, I don't know, The Matrix was extremely popular, and they had an entire scene that had millions of bullets being fired and guns being dropped and tossed and thrown around. Fuck off with this bullshit.
The chopper. Get to the chopper.
No,
Wait.
don't do that.
I know I can't do.
We've moved away from the shit like that now. We have to everybody be in their own special little safe comfort room. Violence
The hell
is
we do.
bad.
John Wick was one of the most popular movies recently. John Wick 2 came out and
Exactly.
people lost their minds. It's because he went on a fucking killing spree. Hollywood needs to calm their shit. And in this case, if it's okay for Hollywood to do it, why is it not okay for YouTubers to do it? And if you're going to bring up the whole thing about the girl who shot her husband or fiance or whatever in the face with a .50 caliber because they wanted to try and stop the bullet with a phone book, it's called Darwin Awards. She won one, and she got pardoned because she only got 9 months for killing her fiance. And most of that's going to be spent on probation.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I was once a gamer, and I took a .50 caliber to the face.
Oh my God. Sparky.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sparky.
Well, I'm getting shit because I can't do a fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger accent. There is one accent I am pretty damn good at, but I think I annoy the fuck out of everyone with it.
Let me just finish the article, and you can do it. And you can do it and send us out on it. How's that?
No, if I do that, nobody will probably want to come back.
Okay. While YouTube is taking action against firearms content on its platform, Pornhub doesn't have similar rules. The only condition in Pornhub's prohibited use section that may pertain to gun violence is one saying users cannot post any content that is obscene, illegal, unlawful, defamatory, libelous, harassing, hateful, racially or ethnically offensive, or encourages conduct that would be considered a criminal offense, given rise to civil liability, violate any laws, or is otherwise inappropriate. That's actually more concise than what YouTube wants you to think that they have. That's actually not bad. Not only is Pornhub's lack of policy surrounding gun enthusiast content an invitation to people who feel targeted by YouTube, even if the company's own executive team say that they're not taking a side, but Pornhub also runs an ad revenue concept similar to YouTube's. Corey Price, Pornhub's vice president, addressed those concerns in September. I'm going to move proper villains to Pornhub. 2017 during an Ask Me Anything style session on, I didn't say that, on tech site The Next Web. Price said, our offering is actually quite similar to YouTube's. We recently renamed our amateur program to the model program to be more encompassing of all of our amazing content creators uploading their self-made content for ad revenue and promotion to cam shows and paid clip sites. The program is extremely popular right now, like all porn is. We have many tens of thousands currently enrolled, and we also receive hundreds of signups each and every day. Our program boasts some of the highest payouts across the entire industry. For porn, paying approximately 90% of the ad revenue. I'm going to fucking Pornhub. 90%? Holy shit. Many of our models use Pornhub not only to make ad revenue, but also promote their subscription websites, paid Snapchats, cam shows, and end up building huge fan bases across their platforms. I think my voice would do wonders on Pornhub. I could do ASMRs on there and I'd make some money. YouTube may be losing me. Price's comparison of Pornhub's ad revenue model and YouTube's may be tantalizing for people being kicked off the latter platform, but a big factor that holds people back is Pornhub's affiliation with, well, porn. And I have no problem with that. Although some are using Pornhub's Safe for Work section as a way to test out the site, there's no question that even Pornhub's Safe for Work content still borders sexually explicit material. I'm failing to see a problem with this. If we could get interviews with porn stars or the proper villains and blow Brock's mind.
Hey, you can bring up a next proper villains.
There you go. Numbskull gets boned on Pornhub. Perfect. Numbed, you and I go to Pornhub.
Beautiful.
You take Numbskull. You take your show. I take mine. That may change, though, according to Pornhub's senior community manager who goes by Katie. On Reddit, she addressed a question about Pornhub's developing a section of the site that wasn't connected to Pornhub's sexually explicit content, one which could offer an alternative to YouTube creators who wanted to look elsewhere. We've joked about doing something like this in the past, but now it's becoming more and more realistic and not so crazy, she said. We'll see. Katie added, however, there are some concerns about the company in venturing outside pornography because the amount of bandwidth it would require to accommodate a flood of creators on the site that aren't creating pornographic content. And therefore, may not be where advertisers want to place their ads. You know, because porn. It would be very difficult to be profitable. One of the main hesitations, she said. For now, however, some people are starting to make the move over to Pornhub, a website with an undeniably large audience. Because of porn, it seems unlikely that Pornhub will ever become a major competitor to YouTube, but as people seek out alternative platforms for content YouTube is trying to rid itself of, Pornhub is just another horse who's entered the race.
Because YouTube knows I will lose that race.
Sparky, I know how you can get subscribers. You just have to take off your clothes while you're doing your thing.
That's a good way to scare people away. If it was Cassie, I might walk. For me, no, it won't.
Hey, I need to talk to Lo-Fi really quick. We may be moving the proper villains to Pornhub so we can actually get a sponsorship from Bad Dragon.
Oh my god.
Hey, you can bring up the next proper villains.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus
Oh.
Christ, Grim Razor.
All right. So I'm actually kind of curious how many of my subscribers would follow me to Pornhub.
I'm there.
No, that's one. One out of almost 1,700. That I'll start with one.
You have like an entire Discord that would probably follow you. What are we called? The Pit of Sex Fiends.
You got an entire Discord that will go, hey, you want to do a collab on Pornhub? You know that would happen too.
We'd get that Antoine roleplay really going.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey, you can have a weird and wild section too of Moondoggy only stuff.
Oh
No.
no. That's
no.
That's the weird part of Pornhub that no one goes to. Oh my god. All right. Well, I think that is a perfect place to end.
Next week, guys, we'll be making our debut on Pornhub. And I will strip for it. I have just rendered Antoine speechless.
Same here.
Once again. I have gotten really good at that too.
Because I really don't know how to respond to that one.
Ray says every time you put a video up, it wouldn't be watched for a minimum of 5 to 10 minutes, as everyone would probably check out porn first before watching your video.
No. You have segue clips. Whenever you move from one deal to another deal, you just have a picture of boobs or ass or fucking or whatever. And then you move on to the next transition. You interlace it into your videos.
Oh my god. So we're gonna do our next Sunday show at Pornhub, right? That's what we're agreeing on?
Yeah, I think so. It seems like that might be better.
That means I have to actually open up an account on Pornhub, not actually just watch things for free.
Oh no.
So cameras gotta be on, everyone's gotta be topless.
No. Cassie, maybe. Me, no. I forgot what I was going to say because boobs. I remember. We're going to have to change the name of the show from, instead of Caffeinated or Die, Tits or Die, something like that. So, all right. So we're gonna end the show here because there's nowhere else to go but down. We have reached a peak, and it's just gonna. We're almost at rock bottom, and I wanna end on at least limbo high note. So thank you very much for joining us. My caffeine is already almost gone. I don't know about your guys's. So thank you very much for joining us. As you know, this has been my name, of course, is Antoine. I've been joined by Sparky from Sparky's Tech Corner and Cassie. Thank you once again. Hit like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Take care, guys.